Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am featuring a very bulky Pokemon Zygarde in Open Ultra League. So finally I have made 100% form of Zygarde. It almost took me I think around more than a year to complete all the 250 cells because of my laziness and Niantic's miserness in giving cells after completing the routes. It was very difficult to complete it. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. So let's begin. Zygarde versus Galarian Weezing. Very bad lead. So our safe switch is Licky Licky, and we are going to stay, and they are also staying here. So they might go for the brutal swing and then dip. And yes, they go for the brutal swing, but Licky Licky, a very tanky Pokemon. And here comes the Gastrodon, which is good for us because our Tentacruel will struggle against him. So we are going to go for Shadow Balls. So let's see. And they are not shielding. Even Gastrodon is very bulky Pokemon. So they are going to throw a move here, maybe a Earth Power. Let's see. And they go for the Body Slam for some reason. Maybe they were trying to bait me. I'm going to overfarm and then go for the second Shadow Ball. This is going to put them very low. And let's see. So Shadow Ball connects. Still they are not shielding. And I can reach another Shadow Ball. And I think this was a charge attack priority. I'm not going to shield. I want to shield for the Zygarde. And they go for the Body Slam. And I survive it. Licky Licky is very thick Pokemon. So this Shadow Ball is definitely going to knock them out. And now we have an alignment. Let's see what they are going to come with. And it's a Shadow Fraligator. So I'm happy to sacrifice my Zygarde because I don't want Zygarde to face the Galarian Weezing. And for some matchups, I used Bulldoze as a second charge move. But later, I realized that damage output is not that great. So I swapped into Earthquake later. So look at the damage. Now I'm going to throw this Bulldoze. But this is going to do pathetic damage. Look at this. It's a stab move. But being Zygarde very bulky, so the attacks are not that much heavy hitting. So which is fine. Now we have alignment. Tentacruel can handle this G-Weezing. And they're going to spam out those brutal swing. So what I'm thinking is going to just farm them down with the poison jab and have some energy for the Fraligator. I think I can generate back-to-back Scalds here. So they are going to throw another brutal swing. G-Weezing is very spammy Pokemon because of Fairy Wind. It generates energy quickly. So at this point of time I have reached 100 energy, but still we are not throwing anything. Just to be safe, I shielded this move because one Shadow Claw might be enough to knock out after this damage. So going for the Scald, and then I realized that this Fraligator is very healthy and was worried about losing the match. So going for the first Scald, I get the debuff. So I think I should try to catch here, otherwise I'm going to lose this match. So going for the second Scald, and definitely they are going to shield here. And I think I got another drop. They are going to throw a Hydro Cannon. Definitely we are shielding this move. And I think I have to catch. So my idea is once I generate Scald, I will catch. Here I get the clean catch. This is definitely a Hydro Cannon, and I think I am one poison jab away from the Scald, and he is not going to reach the Hydro Cannon. So this is the moment where you should be catching your move, because I have noticed high elo player or even a PvP battler with a normal ranking throws when you are one shot away from your fast move. So this is the moment where you should be catching, and we secure the win. So let's move towards the next opponent, a Steelix in the lead. And here I accidentally tap into Licky Licky. Actually I should have stayed here because they are running Thunder Fang, not the Dragon Tail, and they are going to come with Fraligator. After farming up, I think they have generated a lot of energy on their Steelix. So this is going to be a Hydro Cannon. It will do a lot of damage. And I think they will shield this move because this is Shadow Fraligator, very fragile Pokemon. So going for Shadow Ball, and they don't shield. And next one they have to shield if they want to maintain the switch. So let's see what they're going to do here. So this will knock out if they don't shield, and they decide to shield here. So we are going to farm up, and I think I will also shield once just to make them shieldless. Let's see if we can do it, and hopefully it doesn't reach another Hydro Cannon because Shadow Claws are resisted. And yes, we do reach the Shadow Ball. This is going to grab the final shield, and if they shield, I'm not going to shield, and they don't give up the final shield. And here comes the Steelix back. So they are going to go for maybe Earthquake, Psychic Fang, Breaking Swipe. Let's see. They go for Psychic Fangs. So they are going to lower my defense. So I'm going to reach, but they throw one more time. So this is fine. Now I think they are dry on energy. So I can easily come with our Zygarde and I can resist Thunderfang but not the charge move. Maybe they are running Breaking Swipe, I'm guessing it. So I'm going to go for, this time also I'm running Bulldoze, which is a crap move. So they go for the Breaking Swipe and it is super effective, but look at the damage, it didn't do that much. So this is how bulky the Zygarde is. I go for the Bulldoze, but look at the damage on Steelix, it is super effective, but still it didn't do that much. So that's why I later decided to change the charge attack to Earthquake. So they go for another Breaking Swipe, still we are in green health. So I go for the Crunch so that I will do more damage rather than going for the Bulldoze. So look at the damage, still it is the same damage. I was testing out the Zygarde actually. Actually I am not comfortable with the Zygarde matchups. So at the beginning I was a bit struggling here. So they are throwing another Breaking Swipe. I can reach another Crunch. Hopefully this knocks out the annoying Steelix. And let's see what the final Pokemon is. So going for the Crunch and they shield this move. So something at the back could be weak to the Zygarde. But still we are not going to shield because it can tank those moves easily. And I'm going to just farm them down. Hopefully I can do that. But unfortunately they reach another charge move. So we are going to give up the final shield and let's see. I do have a charge move loaded now and here they dip into Garatina, so I can go for the Crunch. And now this Crunch is going to put them into range where Blizzard should be enough from the Tentacruel. So immediately dipping into Tentacruel. Hopefully my switch timer doesn't get up when he's going to catch. So definitely he's going to kill those switch timer by spamming out Dragon Claws. So hopefully I can reach Blizzard and they're going to throw another Dragon Claw. So I'm just few poison jab away from the Blizzard and I'm going to one shot him, and yes, we reach the Blizzard and this Garatina is going to get one shot by the Blizzard and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match and Steelix is left with few HP, we can just poison jab them down. So good game. Let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us, and it's a Zygarde versus Clefairy. Again a bad lead and we are going to save switch again into Licky Licky. So let's see, and they are not dipping, so might be they will throw a charge move, then they will dip here. So they are going to throw Moonblast, I believe, and Moonblast does a decent amount of damage and they come into their own Licky Licky. So definitely we are going to go for a harder hitting move. Shadow Ball is resisted, so Earthquake lands, but Licky Licky doesn't take any damage from it, and I can reach another Earthquake, and this was a CMP tie, I believe, maybe CMP tie on Earthquake. So going for the second one and it is putting them very low, and yes, it was Earthquake. Now I'm definitely not going to shield this move, I'm fine. Actually they are baiting me with a Body Slam for some reason. Maybe they want to get my shields, but all three Pokemon in my list doesn't need any shield, so they're going to go for Earthquake. This will definitely knock out, and now it's Zygarde time to just farm them down with a Dragon Tail, and they are going to throw a Earthquake, maybe a Body Slam, and yes, it's a Body Slam. So we are fine, we are not throwing any energy. I will take another Body Slam, it is just going to tickle the Zygarde, and they go for another Body Slam, and we have a charge move loaded. So let's see if Clefairy returns, and we are going to not throw any move, and here comes the Grey Ninja. You might think this is a winning situation for me, but still the Grey Ninja spam out those charge moves so quick that Tentacruel can get annoyed and it can put Tentacruel very low. So definitely we are going to spam out those Scald as well. So hopefully we get the attack debuff, and no debuff. But I am praying here that they don't get Night Slash boost, which will be very dangerous. So they are going to go for Night Slash, and look at the damage. And they can reach another one just before I reach the Scald. So definitely we are shielding because we are getting very low on health. So we'll try to snipe them. So I'm going to go for this, and this will grab the final shield. And the reason you will know why I switched into Earthquake after this matchup. So I throw the Bulldoze, and actually I thought this could be enough because Grey Ninja is very fragile, but still it didn't KO'd and he stored a move. And now I am going to go for Bulldoze on the Clefairy, and it doesn't do that much. So after so many mistakes, it took me time to set the charge move, And I think they are going to go for Moonblast now, and this is going to one-shot me because I'm not going to shield. I will save the shield for the Grey Ninja, which has stored a Night Slash, I believe. So this Moonblast is definitely going to be enough to knock out. And hopefully I can throw a Scald here, and they are going to throw a Moonblast. This is going to hurt even though it's a resisted, but our health is getting very low. So definitely we are going to throw the Scald, and I believe that I can just farm them down, but unfortunately I got the Moonblast debuff, and this is very annoying now. The Poison Jab won't be doing that much. Now he can just farm me down. Actually we just tied both each other and it was a draw. So let's move towards the next opponent, and it's a Zygarde versus Pangoro. So we are going to stay here and let's see, and they are also staying, so they don't have any answer for the Zygarde. So let's see, I think he's going to throw too close combat, that's why he's generating a lot of energy. So definitely he has generated up to back, but we are going to let it go because we know we can survive. And second one was a CMP tie, and this time I think I'm running Earthquake. So going for the close combat, and it puts me very low, and I'm not sure why it was not a CMP tie, and I see a karate chop animation, and they are going to definitely shield here. I'm fine with it. Definitely we are going to come with Tentacruel, and let's see, and they come with Venusaur, so I'm not going to bait them. I'll full send the Blizzard, either it will grab the final shield or it will knock out the Venusaur, but this Frenzy is still going to hit hard. Look at the damage, Frenzy just hits hard, and Venusaur is very hard hitting Pokemon. So this Blizzard is just going to one shot them if they don't shield, and they don't decide to shield here. Our final Pokemon is Ghost typing. We have a Leaky, and they are going to top left. So good game. Opponent was running a very good Spice Pokemon, Shadow Gengar. So let's move towards the next opponent, Guzlord versus Leaky. Both are very thick Pokemon. So let's see who's going to win this. We are going to lose the charge attack priority on Earthquake versus maybe Brutal Swing. No, actually it's a Crunch. Even I like to run Crunch on Guzlord. Guzlord is also very tanky beast. So going for Earthquake because it gives you a chance to debuff the opponent defense. Hence I prefer to run Crunch on my Guzlord. So they are going to reach a move. I can survive it and I can tap the Earthquake. This might grab the shield, I believe. So they go for the Crunch and it does get the debuff. But this is fine. We are very low on health. It is not going to help us. So this Earthquake still was not enough. So look how tanky the Guzlord is. So here I decided to come with Tenta, and there is a Drapion at the back. So at this point of time I was guessing the team. This could be a triple dark team. I was guessing whether there is a Skunk Tank at the back. So they go for the Crunch. So I will throw a Scald, and definitely this will grab the shield and we can dip into Zygarde later. So this definitely grabs the shield. Now it's time for the Zygarde, and they do get the attack drop. And here opponent decide to stay for some reason. So this tells me something at the back is weak to Zygarde. So definitely we are going to stay. They go for the Crunch, doesn't do that much. And the final Pokemon is not the Skunk Tank but another poison type, which is Tentacruel. So we are going to go for hard hitting Earthquake. So this is going to put them very low. And look at the damage, was very good damage. Now I can go for the Crunch hopefully. And actually I decided to store a move. So definitely we are going to shield this because our switch timer is going to get up anytime soon. And they bait me with a Scald. So I stored an Earthquake and caught Scald on my own Tentacruel. So this looks winnable. All I have to do is just farm them down, have a Scald ready for the Drapion or the final shield. So let's see. So we're going to go for Scald, but they reach a move. Hopefully this is not enough. This could be a Crunch. And actually I survive with 1 HP in a dream. So this Scald is definitely going to grab the final shield. And now it's time for Zygarde to snipe them with the Earthquake, which I stored earlier. So this Zygarde is going to close out the game and we are going to secure the win. So good game to my opponent. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. If you do, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also share with your Pogo friends. Till the time, take care trainers. Have a good day. Bye.